How's it? Today is Friday. It's February 12th, and I'm doing block work today. So last week, Steve did mention that we were going to switch from blocks on Monday and Wednesday to blocks on Friday, and then take those Friday from the floor lifts and move them onto Monday and Wednesday. Last week, I actually did everything from the floor just because I kind of wasn't mentally prepared going into Friday. So I chose to do from the floor, which turned out fine. I did snatch 100, which is great for me. Um, I've actually never snatched or done full snatches or full cleans off of the blocks ever. So by technicality, these are all PRs, right? As I play the drums. Um, but yeah, it's just a weird feeling for me because I don't know how to quite get set up for a full lift from the blocks. But I did manage to do extremely well during my snatches. I snatched 100 twice, which I think the most I've ever snatched 100 in a single day, like most times, like was two. And I think that was in like October or November when I hit that 230 total. And then today I also did it for two. And by snatching 100, I mean from any variation. So from hang snatch, or from the floor, or from blocks, right? And today is the first time I did blocks. I hit my knee there. So this 80 is a solid warm-up set here. This is kind of how I want all of them to look eventually. 90 not so much as I move into the next set, but the 95 was really solid. 95 was kind of exactly how I want him to look as well. And Kaleo was poking fun at me because I'm very like particular, and I'm a perfectionist, and I don't ever feel like my lifts are really solid, except this one here. Here's my first attempt here. I over pull here a little bit, right? You can see that little laxity. So Steve was saying, be careful not to over pull because I'm in a position to over pull. So actually, what happens next on this one is I fail because I under pull. Um, and that happens. Very sorry. And here's my third attempt. This is the best snatch at 100 I've ever done, for sure, in any variation. I'm very happy with how this felt. And it was inspired by Amy hitting a big PR as well. I think she snatched, I'm not gonna say the numbers, but she just hit a huge PR before that, and it was like, oh, like, um, vibes are real high today. So after that, I moved into the clean and jerks. Um, the clean and jerks, for some reason, I'm just not as comfortable with as of late. I don't know why. The clean and jerk was usually my lift, right? It's the thing that I'm better at, but I don't know why it's turning out to be the way it is now. So yeah, Amy hit a snatch PR, a clean and jerk PR, both today, which means that she hits a total PR, right? Which is crazy. She was very surprised on a lot of them, and Liz actually hit a clean and jerk PR as well. So things are moving up for the people around me. So I'm just along for the ride. Here is the first weird clean that I had. So all the leading ones leading up to it were fine. It just seems that this 120 and then the 25, 25, 25 afterwards, I just couldn't get my body into the correct position, correct starting position. So my extension felt pretty odd. So here's my first clean and jerk. This is the best jerk of the three. Even though I step forward, and you'll see why I would call this the best one. That lockout was real solid here. I would do walk forward, but yeah, when compared to the others. So I aimed that, and then Matt Matt was like, "Nice, Aaron," and that's the hardest part of the workout, right? Just aiming it onto the blocks. This is the best block clean that I did all day at the weight. This jerk I tweaked my back on, and so um, I think if even if I walk forward on the other one, like there's no pain, um, then that's better, right? Everyone's cheering me on here, but I'm actually in a lot of pain. Um, so after this is my third lift, and it's kind of whatever. I get to the top and I feel that tweak in the mid back that I've been feeling for months now. It kind of goes in and out, but I give my best attempt. It's also extremely lightheaded there, so I couldn't quite fix that. But in light of me tweaking my mid back, my double bounce front squats, which is the next portion of the workout, were a lot lower than I probably am capable of today because I was just doing my best to mitigate the pain in my upper or mid to upper back, and I think that's probably worth more than me just pushing the reps to have like less than good quality reps. So basically, I ended up doing 3 sets of two at 255, where I think realistically I could have done 275 today. Um, but again, like, is it worth it to push for that weight if I have the chance of really really hurting my upper back? So I kept it pretty light, like relative. One thing to that I never noticed actually is my calves look pretty lean here as I go down and I push out, right? Like it's not something I usually ever look at. Or maybe it's not something I have the opportunity to see either. But I look like a big strong boy. After that, I moved into my weighted pull-ups. Just work up to a heavy single. This is my last one at 105. As you can see, I did two at 105 because I didn't think I could actually increase beyond that. And after that, my down sets were 3 sets of 5 for 25% down from total weight on being pulled. So it's weight and um, my body weight. And to finish off my pull up section, I do just 1 set of 15, just like a kind of burner set, what you would call it. And then I move into some core work, which are not planks today, but Russian twists. And the reason for me being at sets to failure, is because this first set I did not count for some reason. I was just, vibing with my music, whatever. And I was like, okay, like I guess I'll just go until I can't, or until it hurts too much. But that'll be it for today. Really, really good vibes today. I'm really happy with how it went, even though my back is kind of sore. Thanks for watching. Shoots.